There's a disease that strikes just 300 Americans each year, yet is a nightmare that sometimes has been described as lightning-quick version of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease combined. For families losing loved ones, research holds the hope. Here's Dennis Duda for Medical Edge.
This is a book all our scrapbooking friends made. Just love dragonflies. It's got the dragonfly.
For Kip Lavin, the warm memories of his 17 years with wife Michelle well up just as quickly as the tears of loss.
She always had a smile. Her laugh was great. She was great. Really miss her.
In March of 2011, 42-year-old Michelle experienced a sudden onset of stroke-like symptoms, difficulty speaking, confusion, and odd movements. All tests came back negative, and she was sent home, but Michelle was still struggling.
You know, everything was not working. She'd put her shirts on backward.
Within a few days, Michelle was back in the hospital to stay. Stroke and meningitis were ruled out. Kip says primary care doctors and specialists were stumped. And then, without the chance to ever say goodbye, his wife was gone.
40 days, I think, from the beginning to the end, it was done.
The diagnosis, Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, CJD. There is no treatment, and it is always fatal.
We call rapidly dementing illness. That's something that affects cognitive skills, memory, thinking, behavior, and it comes on rapidly.
Mayo Clinic neurologist Dr. Alan Axemet says an abnormal infectious protein called a prion is believed to be the cause of CJD, actually creating holes in and around neurons in the brain.
It co-opts the normal protein, and then it becomes a self-replicating or self-amplifying process, which essentially kills neurons and gets transmitted to other neurons in the vicinity.
Dr. Axemet says 90% of cases are sporadic, striking spontaneously without a known cause. The other 10% are familial, which was Michelle's case. Kip says that means their sons Cody and Devin have a 50-50 chance of developing CJD, a possibility he finds very hard to bear.
The normal person, if you knew you had it, you couldn't get married, you couldn't have kids, you know.
Since CJD affects just 1 in a million people, research is slow to progress, yet that is Kip's only hope of erasing the long shadow cast by a dreaded disease. For Mayo Clinic News Network, I'm Dennis Duda.
Kip may wait until his sons are adults to explain the genetic condition and let them decide if they would like to be tested to see if they are CJD carriers.
And now a recap of the headlines. Historical motion of no confidence tabled at 10th sitting of the House of Assembly. Government proposes to spend $315 million to stimulate the economy over the next 3 years. Faced with higher than expected cost, airport expansion to be reviewed for a new project design. Government approves the cruise pier development project partnership with Tortola Port Partners. Visitor arrival figures for 2011 up to 2013 show an upward trend. JTV Youth Media reports on conservation and fisheries summer programs visit to a lobster farm. St. George's Episcopal Church takes the lead to return to the August Monday Festival Parade. And exciting highlights from 2013 Prince and the Princess Show. In news from the Caribbean Development Bank approves loan for the purchase of new Liat aircraft. Nearly 2,000 Caymanians registered as unemployed, and authorities think they are being forced out of jobs. Remember to visit jtvlive.net for more news. JTV's television programs and events now playing on JTV. You can also watch this entire newscast on jtvlive.net. We welcome your questions and comments. Email us at jtvnews@hotmail.com. I am Sean Rose. Thanks for watching.